Good morning. We are 2 minutes away from Bridlington Driving Test Centre. I'm going to be talking you through the first test route from the Driving Test Route app. The link for the app is in the description. Now, I'm based in Hull, but I'm coming to Bridlington to hopefully help people prepare for their test if they have to take it in Bridlington or other places nearby. Trying to find a test in Hull at the moment, well, anywhere really, is like trying to find a needle in a haystack. If you're not aware, the DVSA have changed the rules on where you can change your driving test to. Previously, if you could book your test anywhere and then try and get a cancellation closer to you. This is now changed, and you can only change your car driving test 2 times, and that includes a change of location as well as date and time. As soon as you've used those changes, you'd have to cancel and rebook, and you can only change your test locations to the 3 closest test centres. For Hull, this is Bridlington, Scunthorpe and Grimsby. Hopefully I'll get to the other 2 very shortly. If you'd like to see any of the more areas, please consider liking, subscribing, leave a comment, share, and it'd really help me. So let's get to it. Just here on the left hand side is the DVSA car park for Bridlington. So we would come into here obviously on a day if these weren't opened, and you'd probably just pull up either in the main main car park just on the right hand side of the building. But all of these ones here on my left hand side are the driving test centre parking bays. Now you can reverse into it in any which way you want to. So here we can just spin it over to the right hand side and just look around, reversing in a straight line into one of the bays. So we're going to be heading in towards the test centre right this second, and if you see here now, we're the Bridlington Test Centre. Walking in through the main doors, reception is just on your left hand side opposite the TV. Taking a right, straight all the way down. There are signs here through this door, and then left hand side there's a little sign just there we just passed telling you where to go. Just keep going straight through this next door, and at the end where the fire extinguishers are, just a sign to your right hand side pointing down. Keep on going down, and this is it, just the 3rd door on the left there. And obviously coming all the way back out again. At this point they'd be kind of giving you a description of what's expected, and maybe even asking you one of the questions of the show me, or tell me questions before we even get to the actual car to do the test. Coming out, then you will do a eyesight check. Okay, so driving test route number 1 from Bridlington Driving Test Centre on the Driving Test Route app. So we're going to come out of the Driving Test Centre car park and turning left immediately after. Nice and slow, we've got a limited view as we're coming out of the car park on the right hand side. So, rear mirror, left mirror, end of the road, going to be turning left. Again, limited view on the left hand side. Just slow it right down so we roll it up and out. Coming out. At the end of the road, straight away, we're going to be going right at the roundabout. 2nd exit. We have got straight away the Morrisons and the pedestrian crossing here. Keep an eye out for people like this coming out, just emerging out as you're going comfortably, carefully round before the actual crossing. Straight up over the hill. Make sure you take off your indicator there in case you get people like that who think that you're going to be going left. straight onto this left hand side lane, keeping an eye on the green light's been on for quite some time, so obviously you want to be covering that braking clutch as you're approaching, like I was just then. Straight on again, left hand side lane. Always remember maintaining that tyres and tarmac distance from the vehicle in front. Might not be able to see exactly what I mean from what I can see regarding the camera. Camera distorts the view, so you know, as long as you can see the tyres in between the vehicle and you know, a little bit of the floor surface, should be fine. Remember, in weather conditions like this, it is your responsibility to make sure that you're using the windscreen wipers and the rear view demister. Keeping an eye out for any traffic coming up on your left and your right, bikes or anything like that. Again, approaching something like that, always covering your braking clutch just in case they're not being observant. Yeah, now got no acceleration on at the moment, just covering the braking clutch, gently approaching, gently braking, clutching. So all that tyres and tarmac. Again, right mirror, left mirror, make sure you've got no cyclists coming up on the inside or outside edge. You're aware the lights may change again real suddenly. So we're going to be going left up in the road ahead at the next roundabout. Coming into 2020 zone. Now, an important thing to note about this particular area here is, as we approach the end, it splits from a two-way street to a one-way. So it's going to get us to go right and then left. So we've got to go to that right-hand side, and it's more like a straight-on positioning here. So the left is just to be going left, keeping an eye out for those people walking across. Pedestrian crossing. Woman's giving way, so I'm just going to go nice and easily forward, making sure I can easily make that turn and straight on down here now. So one-way system at this point now, keeping an eye out for pedestrians, off the gas, cover the brake as we're coming in. Down the road before you make that decision about whether or not it's safe to go again. "20-mile-an-hour zone." closer and closer you get to these vehicles, the slower and slower you want to be going. So it's telling me to turn left, but it's just more like it's a straight on really. Next left. And again, off the gas, cover the braking clutch, make sure you're able to see down the road before you make the decision about whether or not it's set to go. We're going to go next right. Try and make sure that we can come back over to that left hand side position before you turn right. Again, another one-way street here. Ideal speed limit going over these speed bumps is about 12 miles an hour, so just ease off that gas as you're approaching. We're going to go right at the end of the road. One-way street, making sure that we're on the right hand side. Slow right down, crawling into this so you can get into that good position to be able to look both ways. So end of the road, we're going to be turning left. Real close junction just here up in the road ahead, nice and slow. Slow moving forward. More or less coming to a stop here at this one because I couldn't really see past the blue car. Back up to a 30 mile an hour zone now. Keep an eye out for anybody approaching the crossing. We're going to be going right onto First Avenue. Mirrors, signal. Make sure you don't signal for the Tesco Express just there on the right hand side here. Plenty of time for the vehicle in front. At the end of the road, turning left, we do see this yellow marker up in front on the left hand side, directing us over to that left hand side. Don't be confused, don't be thinking you can go right down here. I have seen people attempt to do that. We're just going to go left, and then it's a left again just here. Even though the sat nav's telling us to go just one left. Situation, we've got to come back into that left hand side. We're going to check off the gas really tight, slowing down as we're approaching. Good luck both ways before you make that judgment on whether it's safe to go. Again, just here now, it's our priority at the end of this road, sorry, as we're coming down. Be aware anything could be coming in and going straight around this silver van, so be aware, covering your braking clutch, just like this here, it's a yellow car. There's a lot of parked cars everywhere. On the left hand side, okay, would be an ideal place for them to pull you up on the left hand side. on, cancel that signal, and then we drive on again when it's safe. End of the road, we're going to turn left. Make sure we always straighten up, keeping that distance away from the curb on the left hand side of us. Good look down the road before we start attempting to go. Now, down here we do have a give way to oncoming vehicles, and their give way, their section of whether or not to go or not, is quite far down where their sign is to say that they've got priority. If as you come up to that, there's a vehicle where this red car is now, you are giving way to that vehicle. Now there's another tricky little section here. At the end of the road we're going to be going right. So as you're coming up to this bit, just stay next to these white markers on the right hand side of us. So you're nice and prepared to be going right at the end of the road. Again, nice and slow it right down into first, try and bring that clutch up so we're still moving as we come up to it, and then we're going to be going next left. Again, down here might be a perfect place to actually pull up on the right hand side to do the right reverse, or anywhere here just to be able to do the move off at an angle. So they might tell you to pull up here, about a car length away from the vehicle in front, and they'd say just, you know, don't worry about the drop curb or any type of, like, you know, yellow lines or anything like that, because we're not stopping, we're just practicing the move off at an angle. And here would be a good time to end the first part of this, and I'll see you again in part 2.